I'm trying to be as educated as possible on how to respect people, on how to deprogram the misogyny in my own brain. Toss it out, reject it, and resist it. Like, there is no such thing as a slut. There is no such thing as a bitch. There is no such thing as someone who's bossy. There's just a boss. We don't want to be condemned for being multifaceted. Sorry, that was a real soapbox.
No, oh
Why did I say sorry?
My entire moral code as a kid and now is a need to be thought of as good. It was the complete and total belief system that I subscribed to as a kid. Do the right thing, do the good thing. And obviously I'm not a perfect person by any stretch, but overall the main thing that I always tried to be was like a good girl. I'm just not gonna do anything that anyone could say anything about. A nice girl doesn't force their opinions on people. A nice girl smiles and waves and says thank you. A nice girl doesn't make people feel uncomfortable with her views.
I've been trained to be happy when you get a lot of praise. I had that praise of, Taylor, you're doing a good job at your work. Like those pats on the head were all I lived for.
When people decided I was wicked and evil and conniving, that was the one that I couldn't really bounce back from, because my whole life was centered around it.
We're people who got into this line of work because we wanted people to like us, because we were intrinsically insecure, because we liked the sound of people clapping because it made us forget about how much we feel like we're not good enough. And I've been doing this for 15 years and I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of the... Just feels like it's more than music now at this point.
But like, do you really care if the internet doesn't like you today? You've got to be able to really prioritize what matters to you. For me, it's my family and my friends. But I wasn't happy in the way that I'd been trained to be. Happiness without anyone else's input.
It's not good for me to see pictures of myself every day.
Too good. She's too skinny. It bothers me. All of her model friends. And it's just like, come on.
I thought that I was just like supposed to feel like I was gonna pass out at the end of a show or in the middle of it. I thought that was how it was. And now I realize, no, if you eat food, have energy, get stronger, you can do all these shows and not feel it. Because I'm a lot happier with who I am. I'm happier with, like, there's always some standard of beauty that you're not meeting. Because if you're thin enough, then you don't have that ass that everybody wants. But if you have enough weight on you to have an ass, and your stomach isn't flat enough, it's all just fucking impossible.
This exact day, a year ago, honestly, I was there for a sexual assault case. The day that the jury sided in my favor and said that they believed me. I just wanted to say I'm sorry to anyone who ever wasn't believed, because I don't know what turn my life would have taken if people didn't believe me when I said that something had happened to me.
To change anything, you had better know what you stand for and what you want to say.
I need to be on the right side of history, and if he doesn't win, then at least I tried.
The female artists that I know of have reinvented themselves 20 times more than the male artists. They have to, or else you're out of a job. Constantly having to reinvent, constantly finding new facets of yourself that people find to be shiny. Be new to us, be young to us, but only in a new way and only the way we want. And reinvent yourself, but only in a way that we find to be equally comforting, but also a challenge for you. This is probably one of my last opportunities as an artist to grasp onto that kind of success. I don't know, like as I'm reaching 30, I want to work really hard while society is still tolerating being successful. And it's time to take the masking tape off of the mouth. Like forever. I want to love glitter and also stand up for the double standards that exist in our society. I want to wear pink and tell you how I feel about politics. And I don't think that those things have to cancel each other out.
Because we're trained to say sorry.
Yeah, we legitimately are. We're like, sorry, was I loud in my own house?
house that I bought with the songs that I wrote about my own life.
I don't know if I can do this. I want it so bad, but I get so scared of what might happen. Relax, I can handle it. I'm young, I'm talented, they'll see it in me. I've got to hang on. I want to still have a sharp